What? 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 3 videos in the row still wearing the outfit. I don't know what's going on right now, all right? 3 videos in the row. Hello, here we are. We're back again. I'm just going off. My brain's just going off. It's been even less time in between this video and the last one. I literally just clicked stop recording and I clicked start recording again. I am in a rambling mood right now, so I'm gonna be rambling. I'm just going. My brain's just going on and on and on. So this happened a while back again. It's another one that's just been on my backlog. I really need to run through these and just never let the backlog build up again. I just need to sit down and spill my heart out like I've been doing. I saw this bit. Twitch CEO tips streamer $100 instead of gifting subs so platform can't take a cut. Dan Clancy, why did you do that? You're the CEO of Twitch with Amazon, of all companies, lording over you, the one that we know hates every single person who works for them. You being the CEO of Twitch, there's no way that will give you any leeway under the Lord of Mr. Amazon himself. The company who makes its own workers piss in bottles instead of actually going to the restroom. The one who, okay, this is like not a super public thing, but like I've got a friend who works in Amazon in like their code development department, right? And if something goes wrong anytime during the day, they're going to absolutely blow the heck out of his apartment. Wake up right now, log on. Wake up right now, log on. Wake up right now, log on. And it can happen. There's no limit to it. You know, it can happen over a huge amount of time. There have been periods where he has had that alarm blaring every like 15 minutes for 24 hours straight. That is hell. That is its own hell. And I have so many other friends who work in a very similar field. That is a problem exclusive to Amazon. Their turnover rate for that kind of stuff is massive. And the only reason I've spent so much time talking about that is because I have a lot more knowledge about what's going on in there. But like in their packaging facilities, in their delivering stuff, you know, it's like you don't have rights. It's like as a worker, you just don't have rights when you're working for Amazon. So Dan Clancy, why the heck did you feel safe going on camera? Okay, here, let me dictate the clip for you. On October 6th, Dan Clancy, the site's CEO, was streaming with broadcaster Heavenly when he was asked to give 20 subs to her viewers. However, instead of following through, he had a different idea to ensure she kept more money. As Clancy went on his phone to complete the transaction, he stopped and had a second thoughts. Actually, no. I'm gonna do better than gifting you 20 subs, he said, and pulled out his wallet. This will be better because if I gift you 20 subs, Twitch takes some of it. With that, the company's head honcho took out a $100 bill and handed it to Heavenly directly. This is for the live learn. There you go, and that way she gets it all. There we go, okay?
Sent subs match. Now I understand what you were saying, DEFCON.
Oh, if you give 20 subs?
Yeah, I'll do that.
No, you don't have...
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
You don't
There
have...
we go, DEFCON.
Aw.
I'm going to get... Actually, no. I'm going to do better than gifting 20 subs. Okay? This will be better because if I gift 20 subs, then Twitch takes some of it.
So true.
Okay?
Oh my God, stop it.
So,
God.
this is for the live learn. There you go. There we go.
God.
There we go, DEFCON.
No,
there you go. Okay? And that way she gets it all.
Wait, that's
okay?
so funny.
That way she gets it all.
Oh my
there
God.
we go. Okay?
Oh my God, wait, that's so funny. I'm never going to spend this. You know that, right? I'm never going to, this is going to go, I'm going to frame this $100.
DEFCON, that was very generous of you.
So I'll always be in favor of people who own companies do something that is not in the best interest of like themselves or their shareholders, you know, whoever really the money is going to at the end of the day, whenever the company has done its business and gained its money and paid out to whoever it pays out for. You know, I'll always be in favor of it. And if Twitch, you know, were like its own, it's just Twitch and Dan sits on the top and he reports to no one, you know, there's no external profits that need to go elsewhere, I'll be able to say like, okay, great, I commend that. And in this instance, you know, I do commend it. I'm like, that's great. That's great. Love that. Love whenever that kind of stuff happens. But it just, whenever you have Amazon lording over you, that you do this so evidently and so blatantly just saying like, hey, guys, by the way, you should actually be tipping your Twitch streamers directly. You shouldn't go through Twitch. No. Don't send the money through Twitch because the evil Twitch guys, they're going to steal it. They're going to get their grubby hands on their money that's supposed to go to your good Twitch streamer. They deserve all of that money. Don't put the money through Twitch. Don't put the money through Twitch. We don't want big Mr. Amazon to get their hands on it. No. Amazon doesn't deserve this money. It shouldn't go to them. It should all go to her. Don't give any of it to Amazon. Like whenever the CEO of Twitch comes forward and says that, you know, publicly, where anyone who works at Amazon can see this clip. It's just like, it just like, I'm sure he will never see ramifications from this action. More than confident that he'll never see ramifications for it. But if he does one day end up fired, if he does one day no longer sit at the head of Twitch, I know it'll be so easy to look back at this interaction and go, well, you know, they probably put it pretty big on Bezos' bad side. There's probably a pretty serious reason, or not pretty serious, but you know, this could probably be one of the reasons that led to him no longer sitting in that seat anymore. There's just like completely antithetical to the entire business model of Amazon. It's just like, take your money, that's the business model of Amazon. Which, hey, not to say that that's like a bad business model, because that's a pretty good business model. If the business model is take more money than you lose, like that sounds pretty good to me. That sounds pretty good to me. Anyways, that's it. I just thought that this was like hilarious, especially coming from an Amazon owned property, just saying, hey, don't give Amazon your money. Not directly, but essentially that's what that meant. Like, hey, don't give Amazon your money. That's not a very good idea. And of course, like, Dan Clancy has been, as far as I've seen, really good for, I mean, not in every scenario, but he's been pretty decent whenever it comes to like Twitch as a whole. So, you know, something like this, that's cool. I give him props. Also, I just want to say that none of the comments that I've made during this video have anything to do with TwitchCon. Anything to do with TwitchCon. I'm also not going to like fully put the blame on Dan Clancy for what the stuff that happened on TwitchCon. But past that, I'm not going to talk much about TwitchCon. That's a whole different beast. There's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to unpack there, of which I won't. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Bye now.